Hello, love. I'm Aria. If this video found you today, it was not by accident. Something in you recognized that you needed this, and that recognition itself is the beginning of the clearing. Give yourself these minutes, fully and without apology. You spend so much of your time holding space for others. Right now, this space is entirely yours. I am already working with your energy. Right now, as you hear these words, the clearing has begun. You don't need to do anything except breathe and allow. Take a slow breath in and let it go. And again, breathe in. And this time, as you exhale, imagine releasing something that has been sitting on your chest. Something heavy that you've been carrying without quite knowing it was there. Let your shoulders drop. Let your body settle. I want to ask you something. Think about the last few days. Was there a conversation that left you feeling strange afterward? Flat or heavy? Or vaguely anxious in a way you couldn't explain? Was there a person whose mood seemed to follow you home, even though nothing dramatic happened? Have you felt lately like you're carrying something, but when you try to identify what it is, you can't quite name it because it doesn't feel entirely like yours? If any of that is familiar, this practice found you for a reason. You are someone who feels deeply, who picks up on the unspoken, who walks into a room and senses the emotional weather before anyone has said a word. This is not a flaw. It is a form of intelligence that most people don't have access to, but it comes with a cost. And the cost is this: you absorb, without meaning to, without choosing to. You take in the anxiety of the person next to you, the grief of someone you love, the low-level anger of a stranger in a crowded space, and it layers on top of you, like sediment, until you can no longer feel where you end and where everyone else begins. Today, we clear all of that away. I am already doing it. You only need to receive. Let's take a gentle inventory together, not to analyze, just to acknowledge. Think about the people in your life right now, the ones you love, the ones you work with, the ones you are responsible for in some way. Now notice, is there anyone whose emotional state you have been carrying as if it were your own? Someone whose worry has become your worry. Someone whose unhappiness has been sitting in your body like a stone. Someone whose unprocessed anger has been moving through your nervous system, even when they're not in the room. You may feel a little guilty naming this, like noticing it is somehow a betrayal of your love for them. It is not. You can love someone completely and still recognize that their energy does not belong inside your body. You taking on their pain does not heal them. It only creates two people who are suffering instead of one. And it takes from you the very energy you would need to actually support them, to be present, to be clear, to be genuinely helpful, rather than simply merged. There is also something else worth acknowledging. Some of what you carry does not even come from people you are close to. It comes from the accumulated energy of public spaces, of social media, of news, of the low hum of collective anxiety that moves through the world right now like a current, and that sensitive people absorb constantly without ever having agreed to. All of it is welcome to leave today. Take a breath, and as you exhale, begin to sense the edges of your own energy field, where you end, where everything else begins. Even if you can't feel it clearly right now, intend it. The intention is enough to begin. I am moving through your energy field now, starting at the outermost edges, the layer that extends just beyond your physical body. This is where foreign energy tends to accumulate first, like dust on a surface, And we are clearing it now, methodically, with care. Feel the air around you becoming lighter, more distinctly yours, moving closer now, into the layer just at the surface of your skin. All the moods you absorbed today that were never yours. The tension from the morning commute, the anxious energy of a meeting room, the emotional residue of a difficult conversation. We are lifting it away now, the way you'd remove a coat that belongs to someone else. Gently, without drama, simply returning what was never yours to keep. Breathe in, and as you exhale, feel it leaving through your breath, through your skin, through the soles of your feet, into the earth below you. The earth can hold it. The earth transforms everything. What leaves you now returns to the cycle. It does not disappear. It simply stops being your burden to carry. Moving into your chest now, your heart. This is where empaths carry the most, where the love and the grief and the worry of others gets lodged most deeply, because your heart opens so naturally, so generously, to everything around you. I am not closing that openness. I would never close that. It is one of your greatest gifts. I am simply clearing what has accumulated there. The residue, the weight, the emotional sediment of other people's experiences that has built up over days, weeks, perhaps much longer. Say silently inside yourself, I return to you what is yours, with love and without judgment. Say it again and let it move through your chest as you do. I return to you what is yours, with love and without judgment. Feel the lightening. Something is releasing from this place that has been there so long you may have forgotten it wasn't originally yours. Moving to your stomach now, your solar plexus. This is your center of personal power. And it is also where anxiety lives in the body, where other people's fear gets absorbed when you are in proximity to their stress, where the unspoken tension in a room settles when you pick it up and carry it home. I am clearing this now. All the anxiety that arrived here from outside you, all the fear that is not sourced in your own experience, all the stress that belongs to the collective, to the news cycle, to the world's general state of overwhelm. It does not need to live in your body. You can be aware of the world without carrying it. Feel your stomach softening, releasing, becoming more spacious. Now I want you to imagine, clearly and with intention, a boundary of light forming around your entire body. Not a wall, not something rigid or defended. Think of it more like a membrane, something that allows love and connection and genuine exchange to pass through freely. But that is discerning about everything else. This membrane says, what is mine, I keep. What is yours, I return. I am fully present with you, and I remain fully myself. Let that boundary settle around you. Feel it as warmth at the surface of your skin. Real, present, yours. I am sealing this now. Drawing your own energy back into your field. All the pieces of yourself you left scattered in other people's spaces today, in other people's emotions, in other people's needs. They are coming back to you now. You are becoming whole again. Distinctly, recognizably yourself. Take a breath and feel it. This is what your own energy feels like. Lighter than you expected, perhaps. More spacious, more quiet. This is yours. Stay here for a moment. Notice the difference between how you felt when you arrived and how you feel right now. Even a small shift is real. Even a slight lightening is worth acknowledging. What you experience today is not a permanent solution. It is a practice. The sensitivity that makes you absorb other people's energy is not something to fix. It is something to work with, to develop discernment around. to honor as the gift it is, while learning to protect yourself in a way that allows you to keep giving without depleting. You may find yourself needing to return to this practice regularly, especially after difficult conversations, crowded environments, or time spent with people who carry heavy energy. Each time you return, the clearing goes a little deeper. The boundary becomes a little more natural. The sense of your own distinct energy becomes easier to find. Before you open your eyes, place one hand on your chest. Feel your own heartbeat under your palm. This is yours. This rhythm, this warmth, this particular way that life moves through this particular body. And say quietly inside yourself, my energy is my own. I am clear. I am protected. I am myself. Carry that clarity with you today. And when you notice yourself beginning to absorb, when someone's mood starts settling into your body like it belongs there, you can simply take a breath and say, this is not mine, and let it pass through you rather than into you. That is the practice. Simple, available, yours to use anytime. If something shifted in you today, then this practice found you for exactly the right reason. Subscribe and stay close. There are deeper practices waiting for you here, for those who feel everything and are learning to carry only what is theirs. And if you feel moved to offer an energy exchange, you'll find the way to do that in the description below. Every offering is received with love. I'm simply glad you're here. Come back whenever you need.